Hello and welcome to Abuja. I am Lara and our focus is on the big issue which has been trending in the Nigerian political terrain over the last 24 hours. A federal high court in Abuja has ruled that the acting governor of Adamawa State, Amadu Fintiri, vacates the governorship seat for the former deputy governor of the state, Bala Ngilari. Ngilari has since been sworn in as the governor of the state, and this has put on hold the by-elections which were previously supposed to hold in the state. And to speak on this issue and more, I have with me in the studio a human rights activist, a Lagos-based lawyer, and the senior advocate of Nigeria, Mike Ozekome. Good morning, and it's good to have you.
Yeah, thank you very much, and you're welcome, viewers.
I'd like to start by asking you, what is your assessment on how political events have unfolded in Adamawa State over the last few months?
Yes, it's been all politics, and politics without governance. And Nigerians are beginning to forget very quickly that democracy is about democracy dividends, about good governance. And we have to begin to ask the question, since dividends is a corporate word, we have to first ask the question whether there have actually been profit from which dividends will be shared. I remember that it was in 1893 that Abraham Lincoln, the great American president who helped to abolish slavery, made the Gettysburg Declaration that democracy is government of the people, for the people, and by the people.
I wouldn't know if you've noticed any traces of bias or unobjectivity in the reporting process so far.
Well, you were going to pin me somewhere because I belong to the foreign state of Iran and coming in to do some in-house assessment here. Perhaps I will tell you, yes, I have had.
Okay.
I've had, a situation where, some people or some media houses give a particular slant, to some news items to favor either the owners of the establishment or the government. In this case, we're talking about NTA, because NTA, I really do not want to mention names.
Let's not mention names.
Yeah, but of course we can still do without mentioning names here because we do know those public media outfits. I have had the APC, the opposition party, shout because while they were on live program here on some occasions, one or twice when they staged their rally here in Abuja at Ego Square, they were saying that hey, their sound. The audio was distorted, so people weren't seeing them well. And of course, the commentator or the anchorman there, Dino Melai, will always shout, hey, we paid for this program, so allow it roll, allow it just the way it should be. But then, that is for them. Now, in the print media as well, some people who vest interest, in some things, in some areas, would want to give it a particular slant, like I said before, that will suit, their so to see the people who pay, because that they say people who
as the ownership slant.
Yeah, people who pays the piper dictates to. They want to do it in such a way that they will say, yeah, you have done a great job, you have projected us more than you have done this, but that shouldn't be.
No, I'm saying this because you need to listen to the Greek minister. And he's such a good speaker. Yeah. When he's on the microphone, he's going on and on how we've done this, and it sounds so, so wonderful, and you're wondering. But when you get to the field, you meet something else. Even you talked about the e-wallet system. There's so much corruption. You need to listen to those farmers.
For me, like what I want you to do. That's your job. That's why you're a journalist. Okay, we must believe the statistics of the honorable minister. Except, of course, you have any other contrary.
You the benefit of doubt.
No, it's not.
You go to the field,
it's not.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost like a different story.
So play it. You see, when you have these statistics, play it and inform the public. That's why you're TVC. That's why you're. You've
been doing that. We have been doing that.
But so far, so good. We have people milling rice. Fortunately, you went to one. Okay.
At what cost?
No, you see, the most.
At what cost?
That's another story. The most important thing is that government has said to you, we have 100 mills milling rice across the country. You've gone to a mill.
You're not and 25, right?
No, I'm just okay. And you've gone to a mill to say, the man says, I am milling rice, but I have a challenge of the quality of the paddy that I'm getting. Now, to be able to now...
And I have to work on it myself.
Beautiful. That's the beauty, of capitalism. That is the beauty of free market economy.
What are your final thoughts on this issue?
My final thoughts on this issue is that democracy is growing. The judiciary is strong. Nigeria is going to be better. Like Chief M.K. Abiola once said, we have to know that we shouldn't say we are learning forever. We can't be on a learning process forever. And the way he put it was, if it takes a man 20 years to learn madness, how many years will he require to practice it? So if we have been learning democracy now non-stop for 15 years, one would expect that we should be mastering the ropes. A child is born. After the gestation period of 9 months, he becomes a child. Soon after he crosses, he walks, he's sent to a Christian school, from there to kindergarten, from there to nursery, from there to primary, then to secondary, then to university, then to postgraduate. Nigeria cannot continue to operate from one area. It cannot suffer the fate of the barber's chair of perpetual motion on its axis without progress. So we must progress. We must show that we have had the benefit of hindsight, of learning from our mistakes of the past. It was the late sage, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, who once declared that his happiness in life is not in never falling, but in rising up each time he had fallen.
I've been speaking with human rights activist and senior advocate of Nigeria, Mike Ozekome, on the uprisings in Adamawa State, northern Nigeria. And that's it from Abuja. It's back now to Lagos for the rest of the program. Do stay with us.